Coach Harold, on a 3-game winning streak, new season begins. How does the intensity or things change as you move into conference play?
Well, we've been talking to our kids that, the preseason, or not preseason, but the non-conference schedule of games are games where we try to get it all figured out. And, we struggled there early on to figure out what we need to do. But I think we finally started to fit the pieces of the puzzle together and have, put together a 3-game win streak. But, talking with the kids yesterday, they know it's now conference week, and we said it's a chance with the conference schedule to hopefully get off to a better start than what we did with the non-conference portion of it. But it's ratcheted up the intensity. It's a whole different level. It's a whole different level of preparation and everything that we've done. And I like what I've seen the last couple days, and obviously in the 3 games prior to that. So I think we're playing a better brand of basketball right now. I just hope it can continue. And we got a tough couple games ahead of us here. Lewis is going to be quite a challenge.
Confidence is high, obviously, as you just said. Intensity is up. Is that also due to the fact that Lewis is a top 25 team, ranked 18th this week?
Well, I don't know that our kids, we haven't talked a whole lot about that. I mentioned it once that they're nationally ranked. We all know and have tremendous respect for Lewis and what they've done over the past several years. And, this is kind of one of those games that you hope is a game that we can go and compete and play well. And, last year we lost a heartbreaker up there in overtime. And hopefully our kids gain some confidence from that experience, and we'll go in playing at a high level and executing and doing the things that we need to do.
When going off of right now, you're on a 3-game winning streak and moving into conference play, does complacency in a season, not just now, but at any point when you're on a hot streak, ever become an issue that you need to talk about in practice, or is it something that you more along the lines trust your players to know how to get over that sort of obstacle?
Well, you hope that your older players explain to your younger ones, and we've talked about a lot about the strength of the locker room and the things that happen in there, but we hope that our older kids have sent the message that complacency is something that we don't accept. I know as a head coach, I preach about it every day. We just we can't be complacent. We've got to stay focused on what we're trying to get done. We try to get better each and every day, and you can't get better each and every day if you become complacent or satisfied with what you previously have accomplished. So our kids, and we try to tell them you're only as good as your next game. So our next game is tomorrow, and we'll kind of see how good we are tomorrow.
Really a question for both of you. In going into these conference play games and going up against a nationally ranked team like Lewis, what sort of steps have you taken in practice this week to prepare your team, which is a pretty young team as right now, to prepare them for both the physicality and mental demands of this kind of play?
Well, I don't think our strategy is going to change for this game as opposed to any other game. I think last 3 games we've held our opponents to under 47 points, and I think our team's kind of accepted the fact that our identity is our defense. So whether we're playing Lewis or whether we're playing Parkside on Saturday, I think defense and rebounding is what's going to win us games.
Do you follow the kind of the phrase that believe that defense is the best offense in your play?
For us, it is. We've explained to our kids every game we've not won because of our offense. We've won because of our defense, and our defense gives our offense kind of a shot in the arm. I always tell them if you play great defense, the rim seems a little bigger when you go to the other end, and so that's kind of what we've been trying to focus on.
Do you feel a little bit more comfortable as you head into Saturday's game against Parkside, having seen them play twice here last weekend?
I don't feel any more comfortable about any game. We take them one at a time. Actually, we're not even looking yet ahead to Parkside. We've got Lewis to focus on right now. And do we feel better about ourselves as a team? Absolutely. 3 wins will make you feel a lot better. But we know the task at hand tomorrow is going to be a challenge, and we're going to focus on that one first, and then after it's over, start our preparations on Parkside.
We all know that basketball is definitely a team sport, and you're only as good as your weakest link. But in the last week and in the last Puma pressers, we've talked about some really impressive stats for some of your players. Who are you looking for to kind of even to further show that in this upcoming weekend on the court?
Well, I think our seniors need to really step it up this weekend. This is a game that for the last 4 years for them has been, we've had some dogfights with Lewis, and maybe a chance for them to get over the hump if they come and play. I expect Kalia Parks to come and play well, and we hope Brittany Morris will continue her solid play. Obviously, we need to get some production off our bench. I would love to see Lauren Cody be a factor this weekend, playing against two teams with with dominant post players with good size. I think Cody would be someone coming off the bench that could factor in for us big time. Coach, you might want to add to that as well.
Yeah, I mean, we obviously want to look to our senior leadership, but I think we have a lot of newcomers that maybe necessarily teams aren't familiar with. And I think we look at the Nicolette DiVincentis and the Lexi Minnixes of the world, and maybe they can kind of sneak up on people and give us a boost like they've given us in these past games as well.
How do you prepare those younger players to get ready for something like this that haven't been through this in terms of preparation for the week? What's kind of their biggest, I guess, educator during the week?
Well, I think that's just practice. The more reps they get in practice, the more comfortable they're going to get. The more they go against our veterans and leadership, it's only going to help them in the short and long term.
Okay, Coach Heil, serious question. Who plays Mark Heil in a TV movie about yourself?
I would have to say probably Ben Affleck, just because we look so similar.
Mm-hmm. And who plays Coach Harold?
He probably plays himself, actually.
Coach Harold, who plays you in a movie?
The one guy that I would like to play me would be an Adam Sandler.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of my kind of guy. He would be, the Adam Sandler that we would see in some of his crazier roles that he's played.
Happy Gilmore?
Yeah, that would probably be a good one.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore would be perfect.
So would you say that this movie would be more along the lines of Happy Gilmore, or would this be more of a kind of a Hoosiers sort of film?
I don't know on that one. Coach, what do you think?
I think Happy Gilmore would fit you better. So.
Well, thank you, coaches, for joining us, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.